Example of the difference in the width of birds. You can see this bird is kind of here in the middle. Look how wide he is. It just jumped down. And then look at him compared to this male right here. There's a big difference in these two birds. You see them right there? These are the same age birds. I'm gonna guess. I haven't looked at their toe punch. That they're out of different breedings. I do a lot of pedigree breeding. Again, look at how wide this male is. Let's compare him with a thinner male. Well, there's a kind of a thin guy right here. So look at him versus him. Big difference there. And you can also see a difference in these two birds. Now, I mentioned on my other video that I actually measure, and that's something that's important because you can have a bird that looks wide and it's all fluff, it's all feather. And that's something that I'm building my eye to really look and see, okay, is this bird really wide or is it just feather? But I'm still training my eye. And maybe when I have 40 years of experience under my belt, I can just go up and look instantly. But one of the things I like about measuring is that it allows me to really associate a number with what I'm seeing. And it's a good way to train my eye so that when I see a bird that I thinks looks wide, and then I go and measure that bird and it is in fact wide, that's a good lesson for me to learn for how a bird looks and connecting that with a number. So I guess I'm training my eye, which is really important. So now the birds are being a little uncooperative as far as the video is concerned because they want to follow me around instead of stand at a distance. So let's look over here at this kind of group of pullets. Just take a look at these girls here. And they look really nice. Kind of at an awkward stage as far as their plumage and that sort of thing, but I'm looking at the heads on some of these birds and the bone on some of them, and I'm very, very, very happy with how they're looking. What makes a bird, in my opinion, and the old timers write about this all the time, is that really beautiful stout head. I would like that on my birds, and that's something that really stands out to me. And you get that when you go for a nice broad body with the good keel characteristics, as I was talking about. You actually end up getting the head comes along too. So I don't know really if maybe I should be looking only at heads. But it's interesting if you read the old books. Oh, somebody's found something and got everybody interested. But you read the old books, and they all talk about how the head makes the bird. And there's whole books written about evaluating birds just based on their head. I don't know if all of them are true or not. Those old books, as far as you can evaluate a bird 100%, tell all its characteristics from the head. But it is an interesting read, and I think there are some points in those old books that are worth paying attention to for modern breeders.